And if he has removal, he will play it. Perfect. On the token. And now we go. Haha! Gotcha! Oh, that feels very, very nice. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today I'm super happy to share this deck with you guys because it's a control, it's an Esper, and wait for it, it actually really contends with the meta. And the games today were absolutely crazy, and like seriously, each one of those games was absolutely back and forth, and you know, spoiler alert, we did it every single time, and you wouldn't believe when you saw the early game. So definitely something to check out if you want to improve on the, you know, control gameplay, and at the same time I think they were pretty entertaining. So the reason this deck is so powerful against current meta is that we are not super controlish in a way. We have quite a lot of cardos still. We have 3 Memory Deluge, we have 4 Bankbusters and the Celestus and the Teferi. So in a way we are heavy control, but look at the early game. The early game is how you need to build control in this kind of meta. Easy, 4 cutdowns, double march, Soul Partition, and you will see some really cute plays with this card. Like, I really like them, and I think you will like them too. Double Revelry, I was thinking about 4, not gonna lie, but I just like some value. And against aggro, it's hard to draw cards, so you just delay the inevitable. So 2 is fine, I think. Double Make Disappear, I've seen different versions with like negates, but you know what, like in this meta I'm not risking anything that doesn't hit creature, at least not at this moment with this deck. Go for the Throat, absolutely amazing. Yeah, and the Farewells as the only sweeper, that's something you need to remember. So the idea for the deck is a bit different than the other control decks I'm using, because very often I just try to stall the game, so I don't have a lot of early game removal, and I depopulate or farewell later, because I know the board will be full. With this particular deck, the strategy is different. You go 1 for 1, you go 1 for 1, 1 for 1 with every single card, and then you just draw with the Bankbusters, and you have more cards than your opponent. A life gain is absolutely insanely important. You will see during today's games, Celestus is such an MVP. If you don't have even one, just freaking craft it. This card is absolute god in standard for my control decks. This 1 HP every turn, and sometimes you can get 2, absolutely stacks, and there's so much mono red right now that the fact you can go from 3 to 4, it means their top deck is not important anymore, instead of game winning. And that's all the difference you need, because you kill them with Teferi in like 2 turns. So this is the deck, I absolutely loved it, and the games were absolutely fun. So if you enjoyed the channel, if you enjoyed today's deck games, whatever, even my ranty commentary, I will appreciate really if you would subscribe or at least consider it. And with that being said, let's go into the games and tell me guys what you think. Alright, opponent goes first. However, we have very, very good defensive plays. And Jaya Avatar saying hello. Alright, it's not a mountain, so, you know, our opponent is definitely a hello person. He's Magic Christian. I don't know if... oh, but something got stuck. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on the other side, but I'm a bit scared right now. I assume he really wants to be nice. Is it still going? Alright, we will give him the shot. Alright, this is definitely kinda annoying, but what can you do, right? It is what it is. So do we let to flip to nighttime? I guess he doesn't really get benefit from it. Unless he has another trespasser. Like, all of our removal is not like toughness based, so we can wait until he attacks, then it resolves, and next turn it will be shorted probably, right? Let's make sure. I would love to draw with the Bankbuster in all honesty. It's not a great play. So, given the fact that he didn't play anything early game, I will get rid of Cutdown. I might regret it. Okay, alright, that's absolutely fine. This is definitely one of the cards we just don't want to see. Alright, card for card as usually, but this is such a big draw you cannot even imagine. We could Painland and Sunset Revelry, but why would we, if we can just use the Bankbuster? Invoke Despair, easy, easy, the easiest despair of his life. Just play cards and then 5 mana, easy. Oh my god, I'm so salty, why they always have it? To be fair, they play 4 and it's 14 cards, so it's kinda on curve in a way. Kinda. I mean, this is pretty decent right now. Yeah, I want to keep drawing cards. Yeah, okay, this would be cycling. So we just draw with the Bankbuster and try. As long as he doesn't draw more of them. By the way, we have enough counter spells to counter it, but, you know, we never drew any. Yeah, counter spell on this would be absolutely great. Alright, so how does this work? He can pay... Guy, like, what can I say? It's just... he's drawing all of this from the top. Oh my god, that's so annoying. That's actually so annoying. Like, you know, he just drew 6 cards and he's kinda the aggressive deck. What can go wrong? I mean, we are controlled, so we can still, but we have so many counter spells, we just never will draw them. Alright, alright, alright. I think one of the plays we can make is draw a card with the Bankbuster, then play Soul Partition on it and replay it. And that would give us enough value to maybe win the game. Alright, this is a big creature, but it will die to the Emperor. Alright, I think this is what we do. I think we go for the Bankbuster play. I kinda like it. I'm not sure when we do it, because I also want the Emperor. He just has it all. That's the easiest way. You can just have everything. But yeah, with so many cards, I guess that's kinda understandable. So I will play like this. The question is, I don't want him to get even more cards, you know?
Then guide it like water.
So we can draw with the Bankbuster, and that's something I will definitely do. He has 1 mana, it might be a cut down. That was a pause, but it might be just the shadow. Alright, so do we make a samurai? No, we just exile. This will make the shadow much more awkward because we have the pilot, right? We even hit the other Bankbuster. Sure. That's fine. So he still trades 2 cards to get 1, so we are still ahead on this trade. And we have the Emperor. Alright. So I think we'll still get there, but the way we get there is absolutely like crazy, ridiculous. Alright, so how can we do it? Exiling the Tenacious Underdog would probably be pretty good idea. We can also clear the board, right? But it costs us 4 turn. Well, it is what it is. We need to start getting some advantage. I wouldn't play like this if not the fact that I have second firmware, you know? And we have Bankbuster, so we generally are not short on value. This one I will be super... Are you for freaking real? 23 cards, that's the first Invoke Despair. And we didn't draw a single counter spell so far. And this is absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god, I'm so triggered. And that's a land from the top. That's great. I mean, we are definitely not dead yet, but the only good part about this game is that you cannot play more Invoke Despairs than he already does. So, like, he has 1 of them in 37 cards. I guess I could play the Bankbuster thing. And we wait until he pumps, right? He needs to pump a lot. Oh my god, my voice. Thank god for the mute microphone version, because the headphones users would absolutely get wrecked. Alright, so let's see how far he goes. Because if he goes all in, then we Soul Partition, and then he replaces the shadow, then we cut down, and then we can start doing some cards. Hopefully. At some point we will outdraw our no value for invoke deck. Wow, that was a careful tap. A careful tap. A careful tap. 7. No more, no less. Alright, so he gambled on the 7. I think he might have direct 1 damage in some way, but anyway, we just absolutely do it. He needs 4 mana for this, so it's not the best. Yep, he wanted the lethal with the Trespasser after we let him get us to 1 HP. Man, what's up with my voice and those slants from the top? Not sure what's worse. Oh, nice. That's finally the moment we started drawing our control cards. Told you, we have counter spells in this deck. I know, crazy. Huh. That's a problem, because Trespasser will get rid of our Memory Deluge. So I think we need this, and I think we need to take the hit from the Trespasser. It will be a huge hit. And at the end step we play Memory Deluge, or we just counter something. So we do not have this card, but it means 1 less damage, right? Oh, there are no creatures, so okay, so it's just 3 damage in the end. Yep. And let's see his plays. Man, I still cannot get over those 3 despairs. I've been playing monoblock quite a lot, and I don't think I got so good draw. So we can take 2 damage and farewell everything, or just counter it. I guess we should counter it, but what do we do about the Trespasser? Alright, you got it. Like, the fact that he got basically like 9 cards for free definitely doesn't help to grind him out of value, but we will be still even, or even ahead. Oh my god, that's really bad. We definitely needed something that is impactful. So, let's draw a card. That's a decent card. That's actually a decent card. Unfortunately, he might have more Invoke Despairs, right? Right, definitely creatures. And I mean, that's it. We don't need more. On the bright side, we can draw a card and play Dissipate. Alright, he had something, but it might be removal. And we say go. Like, he still has so many cards, but we are slowly doing it. I want to catch his shadow with cut down, you know, but it will be super hard. Alright, this is absolutely annoying card, so let's counter it. He has only 2 mana. If he plays something like Tenacious Underdog, we can cut down the shadow and exile the underdog. Alright. I wonder if I should draw a card, but I wanted the cut down, you know. Maybe that's a mistake, we will see. Alright, first of all, let's see the card. Sure. Yeah. Okay. So, we will try to bait him into the Misery Shadow. Alright, that's a fair stuff. I wish he pumped it. But unfortunately, so if we target it with cut down, he just activates it. That's not great. Let's see if he pumps more mana, but with 1 HP it's basically the same effect, so I think he will learn from the last lesson. Oh, okay, maybe. Okay, just a little bit of value for us. And of course, we cannot bluff anymore, so we just need to go for it. Like, at least he has only 1 despair in the deck. That's the only good thing about the early game. Alright, how many more do you have? Like, just make it stop for a moment. Oh no. You ain't talking, my friend. Alright, so this will be the Bankbuster for 7. So we have 3 mana after Deluge. That's actually impactful, 4 even. So let's see what the next amazing play will be. Are you done? Only 28 cards in a row. Alright, I know I'm a bit dramatic, but you get what I mean. Alright, so this is actually a really important decision. Double counter spell seems amazing. Celestus can help us stabilize so much. How many cards do we have? 30. Like, Celestus is a way out, right? Bankbuster is amazing as well. All of those cards are super impactful, but we have Bankbuster here, so we don't need one. I mean, what life gain we have? Like things like Emperor, right? I think we will go for Celestus. I might regret it, but it's one card with the cut down, right? Because we don't really need the cut down. Okay, that's an Emperor, that's an Emperor. Oh my god, we are starting to draw cards. Guys, I think we have chance at winning this, which is absolutely ridiculous. If I play another spell, main phase, I will get some free value. And you know what? I like my free value. It also negates a little bit of Invoke Despair, because we know he will draw it soon. So that was the second spell. That's absolutely fine. I just want him to, you know, run out of good cards. And finally, we take action and we start to recover and we start to cycle bad cards into good cards. I definitely prefer March over Cut Down. And if he kills... yeah? Wow. Can you guys believe we actually won this? I'm really speechless. Let's go another. Alright, this is actually a really amazing hand and we are on the play with Bankbuster and Emperor. Like, I have a good feeling about this game already. Even though we know what we will need. Alright, the next turn will be absolutely hard choice. This will definitely be Otawara. I mean, do we really do it? I think we do. We could also exile the thing that he will summon, like Adversary 90% of the time. But then we just have to get rid of Emperor, and that's really bad, especially if we are on the play. We are so much more likely to start using it. And you know, like, we will get some damage. Oh my god, that's a card. I need to read it. Can't block. Whenever is dealt damage, exile that many cards from the top of your library. Alright, that's interesting. That's interesting. Not sure how we do it. We definitely do not use a Ganja as I intended. So I think we just counter whatever he plays next. As long as this doesn't die, and we'll try to kill it with Emperor probably just to avoid dealing damage. Yep. Rewarded. Like 2 damage a turn is acceptable so far, because we are on 15 and we'll get with Emperor. Okay, this is a really bad draw. That's 1 too many. 1 too many. We can refill with Bankbuster, but it's a problem because we need 4 mana for the first card. That's really hard to get in this kind of matchup. So we will see. All depends what he plays. Like, if it's Raiju or something like this, it will be pretty brutal. Alright. Well, let's prepare. Let's prepare for some serious damage. So this will be Lightning Strike, right? I think this will be a Lightning Strike. Alright. Show me what you got. Huh. He actually went to the damage. If I play the Emperor, I will -1, put Samurai here. He will Lightning Strike my Wandering Emperor, kill her, and get 2-3 block on this, so I absolutely get smorked. If I -2 this one, it's a bit better, but I get hit for 3. I think it's still better overall. And we can use a Ganja to kill the Swift Spear, and we are left with Cheek. There's always a small chance Emperor survives, but I do not really believe it. He has only 2 cards, so Swift Spear won't be much bigger than the Feldon. Told you. Everything as intended. So it's still... Man, can we stop drawing clans? For serious. We had, just to check, we had 4 cards that are not lands in 11. That's really bad. Oh my god. So I will play the Bankbuster and we'll use the Ganjo because we don't really have a choice. It's still not the worst. We invested with this Bankbuster. Oh my god, that's a strong card. That's a really strong one. Fortunately, we will be able to kill one of the big attackers and that's really strong. If not the Seganjo, man, I think we would be dead. We might still be dead, but it's much easier. Can I stop drawing lands? What the hell, Arena, today? Like, seriously. What the hell is with Arena today? So guys, I will probably include this game just so you know that if you are drawing like this and you feel what the hell, Arena, you are not alone. Oh my god. We need something like Farewell, right? And then we should win. Our HP is still okay, but it's getting a bit too low for my taste. So we need to start hitting something that is not a... Man, if we didn't have like functional lands that actually do things, we would be so dead. Alright, can we go to 0? We can! We can, that's really important. So we need to order it right. Alright, this is not a damage based. That's really important. I want this card, like it makes all the difference. And now we go for the Sunset Revelry for the full damage, because it's not a land. It's ridiculous how many we drew. It might be a burn spell, so he might just play it. Yeah, it's nothing we can do about this one. It's just, you know, good thing to have. Let's draw a card now, and that's a land. Man, we soon will draw half of our lands in the deck. Alright, 5. That's getting way... That's a land. Arena, please, have mercy on my soul today. I mean, that's something, but this kills us in 3 turns. I won't kill him in time, right? This might be a burn spell and he might draw a creature with haste, so I can only attack with 1. It's not really worth it, you know? It's not really worth it because with this tempo we don't kill him and at least we might get some kind of trade. Oh my god, this is actually one of the deadliest cards he can get. Other one is like direct burn. Okay, that's fair, it's half of his deck, so I need to be realistic on this one at least, but the lands are absolutely... Like, we drew mainly lands this game. So 3, 6, 7. 7 cards that aren't lands in 18 cards. Oh my god, that's... I don't know, it's like around 70% of land draw? Oh, finally. Okay, this might be our out. Just not for lands, please. Alright, we are taking... Alright, this is actually a choice, because Raffin Tower is a random card, basically. Farewell, this is something we should play, right? He has 4 mana, so Soul Partition is not the worst. Do I prefer round? No, okay. I got the play, It kinda sucks that I need to get rid of my good stuff. He might draw something with haste and I will regret it so much. I mean, so much. We have Memory Deluge though, so that's something. So all we need to avoid is one big creature with haste. But to be absolutely fair with you guys, I think I'm dead. Like, his deck is super aggressive, so there's really high chance he draws something. Celestus is amazing. Oh my god, this might be one of the big draws for the game. I will go to the night time because I want to start healing. I mean, I need more tempo. We have Memory Deluge, so we can afford. What I wanted to do is Soul Partition my own Bankbuster, but I think Celestus is more important. Like, one more whiff. Joke. Imagine thinking he will whiff. This is also a really bad card to bounce because it has haste and ATB value. Oh my god, it's all going in wrong place so far. And we still need to use it because we just simply die. I think it counts as a spell, so at least we get some HP. But this comes back next turn and kills us. Unless we do some serious Celestus shenanigans. Yep, that's a discard. And that's a draw. Alright, that's absolutely fine because we want to do the Celestus thing anyway. Just please not the second one. What did I do wrong, Arena? Like, why are you punishing me for like so much? And we need to do it right now to flip into daytime again. Yeah, cut downs. Those were cards we would really need. Alright, but to be honest, right now it's probably Teferi in the Bankbuster, right? Adversary will... I mean... let's go for the cut down. I'm not sure what to do anymore. Because he has so many draws, I cannot play around all of them. And I die nearly so easily. Like, any piece of small damage just kills me directly. Oh my god. Double spell. This is something we can be doing. That's a cut down. Oh my god, will we win this one as well? After such a draw? I don't know, man. I probably should not draw card, but that was a lucky draw, to be absolutely fair. So we switch. We switch. We don't need to do anything. And we have... all we need to do is go like above the burn spells. And then we can start overdrawing him, because we won't get Dissipate anymore. I could go for the token, but I want to go to 4 and get something like counter spell, like Revelry. Like something that stabilizes. Oh my god, we actually won this one. Oh my nerves are so shattered right now. I cannot believe this. We were at 2 HP or 1 at some point. Celestus is the MVP of every match. Alright guys, I think that if we survive what we survived, this deck is absolutely strong. This is a little bit of shame because we cannot play much, but I think if he plays something it's a 1-drop, so yeah, we can play the cave. Alright, okay, this is debate time. Of course we wait until the 3 mana, they usually like to, you know, take a peek. What the hell do you have? And with Bankbuster? Alright, so they will do it next turn. If we exile a card, we can do it nice with Celestus. But let's just pretend we draw a card. A bit unfortunate, but it's already really advantageous to us, right? So I cannot complain, but it would be sweet play if we could pull it off somehow. Alright, so he's thinking about it. Told you, they always want to take a peek. They just always do. So I don't want to get rid of Revelry, mostly because we are on the play, so we have less cards than our opponent, as you can easily see. Alright. Do I want to heal and get a card? Blockers can be important. Blockers can be important. I think Celestus might also be relevant. But to be absolutely honest, guys, we need to start drawing cards. We don't have enough interaction. We don't have a land drop for the next turn. I'll take it. From all the bad things that could happen this turn, I will absolutely take the Trespasser. This is one of the reasons Revelry is pretty decent. Like, we might get full value and block this for basically 2 turns. Oh no, we still missed. Alright, but we get double card. That's so good. Can I draw my lands, please? I was flooded before, now I get mana screwed. Alright, thank you. Like, magic. You need to get some balance in your, you know, randomness. Like, try to be a bit random. Alright, we need to be careful about Memory Deluge. We might get it exiled, but not like this. Not so easily. We need to fight for it. And oh, okay. I like it. I like it. We have Farewell. That's pretty important. We still don't have the land for the turn. We have multiple ways. The easiest one is Deluge, but as we discussed, we do not want to do it. I want to bait him into Farewell. So it's probably Celestus. I'm scared about Invoke Despair. You know they always have it, right? You know they have it. So what we will do is actually draw a card, which won't be a land. What the hell? Like, honestly, Arena didn't make a single normal game today. Like, legitly, not a single one. Alright, that's absolutely fine. I think we still have a very good situation and there's high chance we will win, but what's going on today? Like, guys, if you feel alone in those weird draws, I think after today you won't. Alright, so Geeks, the most annoying predator ever. This is Menace, that's the problem. Oh, he went all in. He wants the... You can feel he really wants those cards. And you know we won't let him. It will cost us extra card, but with such a big advantage we do not care. Of course, let's just force him to use all the stuff before and name the targets and stuff. I say stuff way too much, I know. Alright, so let's kill this one. This way he doesn't get card. We can block one, but the second one would get the card, and we do not want him with any cards except those three. Like, this is exactly when I feel he belongs. Man, we really got even mana screwed so far. It's ridiculous. Do we go for the Graveyards? That's the question. What is in my... Yeah, we go because there is a creature, so it's potential target for the Trespasser. You can also go for the artifacts for this one, in case there's some weird board state. Sure, that. Easy. Or Despair, one of the two. Let us see it. Of course. There is a legend they might not have Despair in top 15 cards. Alright, that's a land. Alright, so we actually get to play a game right now. I think we just say go. We have nice cycling, we don't need for sure 2 cut downs. I don't think we even need one. Alright, that's actually a good draw. We want to curve out for the next turn, because with Memory Deluge Bankbuster we basically have infinite mana sinks. Blast Zones will be a problem, but not yet. Easy, that's the second one. Oh my god. You know what? I will do it. I think this is a pretty decent play. He really wants those extra cards and we have card advantage. But man, why they cannot just go normally? Like, you know, just not draw it for once. Just have removal like a decent person and that. Oh man. We are playing out a lot of lands, which is really sweet. Alright, I will go for the Bankbuster. We could play something main phase for the Celestus trigger, but in all honesty I don't care so much. Not so much. Man, we have like 6 counter spells and he has 4 invokes, and we never drew a counter spell before his invoke. And we still are winning so far, so this is so fun in so many ways. Alright, so he might go for the Blast Zone, so we will try to make it awkward. We'll also draw with the Bankbuster just to be sure that we get the maximum value before he can, you know, Blast Zone it. There are 2 Bankbusters, so it's a really tempting target. And he seems to be overflowing with lands a little bit. I guess, oh my god, that's a counter spell! Wow. Alright, so the 3rd invoke won't get us, only the 4th. So what we have to do is try to go wide, because this cannot be hit by the Blast Zone, it comes with 1 counter always. We could crew one of the Bankbusters, which is actually more damage. You know what? I do enjoy more damage. And of course Blast Zone needs to tap in order to like put the counters. So it cannot explode the same turn, so he cannot react it in any way. You know, it's first damage, but we need to start somehow. It's basically, this Bankbuster basically gave haste to the second Samurai. Alright, so what is your decision? I assume they know by now how it works, that you need to... Okay, so the Bankbusters are the target. I think that's a good one. Takenuma, alright. What is the... Oh, he's gambling. That's interesting. And of course he hits quite a lot of creatures. That's actually really probably the highest value you can get from just playing it blindly. Because he got 1 creature in the graveyard permanently and the second one that he can actually hardcast. Alright. So, you know, we lost only 1 card, so that's why we try to draw as much as possible. That's a nice land. We'll try to cycle it at the end step. We can counterspell and Raffine Tower, so that's pretty decent. He plays it as a 3/3. It's annoying, but I think we try to deal with it somehow. It's not worth a counter spell. I fought a bit too long, so he probably sees that we have a counter spell. That was a 1 spell, right? Because the second one was ability, so we do not go to daytime. Alright, no cycling for us. You know what, this is more important, like we need instant value, we cannot just, you know, wait forever. Those are really good cards. This is exactly type of cards we needed. Alright. Alright, we didn't have to counter anything, I'm a dummy. Like, I'm an absolute dummy. We can just do both. And at this point I will be slowly thinking about playing clans, because, you know, we can get it around it with Celestus. There is really high chance he will be able to remove one of the creatures, so we shouldn't count on blocking the Flesh Gorger. Yeah, we can take one hit for sure. Alright, one more land, because we have Memory Deluge. If he casts Tenacious Underlook, I think I might Dissipate it. I might. I'm not sure if I will. Of course we attack. Like, we need to slowly stack this damage. Also, if he attacks with the Flesh Gorger, he needs to hit the Emperor, or we can just -2, right? We can also Soul Partition our Emperor and play her at the Flesh speed, and just exile the Flesh Gorger. Oh my god. You know, the worm. Okay, we call it the worm. Alright, so he wants to get rid of this. So he basically wants to board clear. I think it's not the worst, you know. Alright, so we can counter it, and then what? Like, I honestly think it's kinda okay. Like, we will grind him out of cards very quickly, and when Teferi hits the board we win the game, and we can do it very quickly. I mean, okay. Tell me what you attack. Like, it's 5 mana, just kill 2 loyalty from the Emperor, you know? And now what? Do you kill the Emperor? I will replay her with Soul Partition. That's the plan. I will pay the ward cost. He has 3 mana. Yep. Alright. That's one of the good parts about this card. When you want value, you can basically always get some value from it. And you can see it's designed this way because it doesn't get more expensive. He wasted this attack, kinda. Not really wasted, but you know. And now we can use the Emperor and start over. And we have Memory Deluge. The Memory Deluge and Celestus are the reasons we can play very, like, cheaply and just, you know, not go for the maximum value every single time. Pay life. Sure. Otherwise I would probably counter the Geeks if I didn't have those 2 value cards. I think. Alright, you really love to see them finally. I don't think we need more mana, right? Yeah, we can cast Memory Deluge right now. We go for plus. It's not going so easy. And we can even cut down, but I think it will be so annoying that we will just use one of the Dissipates. Other choice would be to Farewell instead of Memory Deluge, get rid of just Underdog, but it might be good play with 3 counter spells in the hand. But it just feels that it's a bit wasteful. Like, let's wait for some Hail Mary play from his side. Like, he is getting behind. Alright. He cannot get to any meaningful counters this turn, so it's really good for us, because if he wastes another turn and then activate, it's so that we don't care. Alright, that's the first one you get. Right, he actually can start getting Invoke the Spurs without, you know, being not decent person, because he's nearly half through his deck. But this is the play, this is the big play. I really need Teferi. Where are you? I guess it's Bankbuster, and Make Disappear is not great, it's March. March is really good for exile effect. Well, now we are drawing really well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy with the draws. Cut down probably can go. And with Bankbuster, I'm not scared to play this card anymore. He might actually do the Blast Zone thing. So that's a bit reckless on my side. I didn't realize that he has 2 counters and I'm playing into it. I think he will notice it, so a bit wasteful on my side, but it's absolutely fine. We get at least 1 card, and there are 2 Teferis here. He also has less mana for play, so you know, it's still something. It's not a good play on my part, but it's not the worst play on my part. It also means that whatever else he would build toward, like killing Celestus or the Emperor, won't happen. Like, you know, 8 mana at this stage is not the biggest deal. So this will be a Marsh target. Alright, he wants to pace his threats basically. And we want to make sure that we start... when you have this first Samurai, Emperor is so much better, because the +1 gives you more loyalty and also gets rid of stuff. So what is he thinking about? Killing it? That's really interesting. That would suggest he has Takenoma. Sure. If you have it, show me the Takenoma. He might have Trespasser, but I don't think that would be worth it. He also double spelled, I think, because of, you know, this whole play. Alright. Otawara is actually really good. We will get value from this at some point during the game, so this is definitely not being played as a land. And we will slowly get rid of him. He has chosen to kill his own Shardrat instead of, for example, the Samurai token. So I didn't play anything because I wanted to cycle. Oh my god, that's a win condition. Bottom 25, easy. But with control, it's kinda easier, right? Because even if it takes forever, you will get there because you draw other cards. So yeah, this is the full value play. No, try again. Like, we can counter all of his cards basically, but let's make sure that we don't need to waste everything because the top deck is a thing. And I think we will win after he sees the Teferi. First we do this. I show him that, hey bro, there will be a lot of pressure, do you want to do something about it? And if he has removal, he will play it. Perfect. On the token. And now we go, haha, gotcha. Oh, that feels very, very nice. Alright, and did I play 2 cards? Not really. Can I tap Celestus? Not really. I would have to play Otawara, which is basically... I can just bounce Teferi with Otawara and he will explode probably. Oh my god, what a game! Like, we are always getting smorked early game. That's another Geeks command. To be absolutely honest, we could just let it through. But why? If we have so many Dissipates. Let's just show what the real control is about. He also has 4 mana, so a no invoke despair. Oh, that's painful. That's really painful. And here comes the Teferi. I mean, you know what happens next. It's not pretty. It's absolutely not pretty. We'll go with the Celestus. We draw. We do the stuff basically. We play the... yeah, we buff the stuff. And this will be 8 damage. And you know what, I will be nice to our opponent and not play this turn too long. It could be played better, like we could Soul Partition something. Oh, it also buffs the token. It will be the Raffine Tower. And this will be the last turn. He really hopes for something, but there's no card that will win him the game at this point. Oh. Alright, somehow we manage, guys. Oh my god, we are top 400 with this. I'm happy with the results, not gonna lie.